Most people carry a dream their whole life. They talk about it, they imagine it, but they never quite live it. For me, this was the dream. An off-grid cabin deep in the North Maine Woods. No power lines, no traffic, just the woods, weather, and time. Running a wilderness trapline from a place like this isn't easy. Nothing out here is handed to you. Every mile is earned, every meal is worked for, every warm night is paid for in cold mornings. There are days when it's brutal. Days when the cold cuts through everything. Days when something breaks and there's no one coming to help. But this life gives something back. Something most people never get to feel. Purpose. Freedom. And the knowledge that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This isn't a vacation. It's not a fantasy. It's work. It's responsibility. And it's the dream I chose to live. The cabin. Before there was a trapline out here, there was only the woods. Every tree you see here was cut by hand, by chainsaw or axe. Not to sell, not for profit, but to build. Yes. Woohoo! Yes. Here we go. Timber. Before there was a cabin, there was work. Every board started the same way. A tree. Cut, milled, and shaped by hand. Clearing a spot out here isn't fast. You take what the woods gives you, and you make room.
Scared the death right out of him, didn't we? Oh, that was great. Oh, man.
We set the concrete pads by hand, laying out the footprint, making sure everything was right before anything went up. For a while, this was home. A tent, cold mornings, long days. Every wall changed the way this place felt. You could finally see it taking shape. Board by board, it stopped being a project and started becoming a cabin. Some of the most important pieces still stood in the woods, waiting their turn. That tree didn't travel far. It went from standing to holding everything together. Nothing about this was rushed. Nothing was wasted. This is how it started.
Yeah, this is day 6 on this building project.
We've got 5 days of construction, 1 day in cleanup.
Yeah, today I finished cutting rafters, and Joey's been cleaning up the property so we can walk around here a little better.
Yeah.
And so I got all the rafters cut for the main camp, and once those are on and the roof boarded, and we get the farmer's porch floor on and the posts in, then we can figure out the rafter length of the rafter going out over the farmer's porch and up onto the main roof. So that's it. We got all the, as I said, we got all these rafters cut, thank goodness. So waiting for more help to appear. Brandon and the crew are coming at some point and put those up for us, which would be a great help because they are not light. But
some of them were growing a week ago.
Yeah. So it's looking good. We've had a good week here. You know, it hasn't rained all week. Haven't missed a day because of it.
Nope.
Which is awesome.
Perfect weather.
Unusual. So maybe we're going to get a good fall, and we've had all the rain we're going to get this summer.
That'd be nice.
So today feels more like a fall day. It's breezy, cool, sun's out. Perfect day.
Yeah.
So it feels good to have those cut and ready to go.
I think we got everything accomplished, plus a little more that we were planning on for this trip.
Yeah.
The fact that you got those all cut is pretty amazing. We could fly next time we come up.
Yeah.
We'll probably try to get here a day early, right?
Yeah, I want to get here a day early so we can board this porch and get the posts in and get the header on the posts and, you know, get it ready so that once he gets the roof on, why, we can figure out our rafter and I can start cutting those. 22 of those. I've cut 44 rafters for the main house. Oh, it's a lot of cutting. And you have to be pretty, you know, I'm pretty particular on cutting rafters. Far back as I can remember, I only cut rafters wrong on one house, and luckily I didn't have them all cut before we were putting them up. I probably had 8 cut.
Oh no!
So what we usually did, we'd put up the ridge pole and 4 rafters.
Yes. Yep.
To see that everything was okay.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't okay. I don't know how I messed up, but I messed up.
Sometimes you get similar numbers, or like a 68 and an 86.
I must have, yeah. I must
a half and then a 3/4.
I must have done something. I don't know what.
Jeez.
But I kind of have a little cheat sheet now on figuring rafter lengths. I have a little booklet, and it gives, you know, say this span, like this was an easy one, it was 20 foot wide, but it might be 21 foot 3.5 inches. And the book that I have, and it gives all the different pitches. So say it was a 10 pitch, you'd go into the chart for common rafter, which is what these would be. They're not a hip rafter or anything. Common rafter, and you'd look up 21 feet in the inch increment, add them together, and That would be your rafter length. And then you figure out how much overhang you want on, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's basically it. They used to do all this, you know, with the framing square. Figure out, there's a lot of information on a framing square.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, there's a lot I don't know about a framing square.
There's too much information.
Because I've had this cheat sheet most of the times. But, you know, a lot of people still use a framing square to figure out rafter length. So it's looking pretty decent around here now. We got rid of quite a lot of lumber.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to bring up a few more boards just in case.
Think so?
Might
as well.
I'd rather have them than not have them.
Might as well.
Yeah.
We could store them underneath. We'll use them for something.
Yeah. They'll get used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was dragging there.
What is York?
He hadn't had it down yet.
Huh. Yeah, they're out here grading the road. They're going to be doing some cutting. We talked to the forester, and they're going to do some cutting in on this road.
We're going to have to be careful.
So they're fixing it up, and it needed some fixing up and maintenance. And they usually don't do it unless they've got cutting on it. So probably that's a good thing for us.
Yeah.
Getting in here.
Yeah.
Yep. This one right here feels like she's still got a heartbeat.
Yeah, it does.
That was growing last week.
Yeah, we run.
When it came time to put the rafters up, friends made the trip into the North Woods from down East Maine. No questions, no hesitation. They just showed up. That's a Maine thing. You help when you can, and you help when it's time. Up here, good friends really matter. They're the difference between a long day and a good one. Nobody came for credit. Nobody came for a story. Life in the North Maine Woods teaches you that. You look out for each other, and you don't forget the people who show up like this. Cabins get built with lumber, but they stand because of the people. Once the rafters were up and boarded, the next step was the roof. Metal moves fast when everyone knows their role. Measure, lift, screw it down. Every sheet changed the sound inside the cabin. The wind didn't come through the same. The rain hit and stayed outside. There's a sound rain makes on a metal roof. Steady, calm, almost like a lullaby. It slows everything down. The metal keeps the harshness outside. It makes the inside feel warm, cozy, and safe. "7 days, from the first nail to weather tight. Not finished, but protected." Up here, getting a roof over your head matters. It usually means you can slow down. It usually means you can breathe. But with trapping season fast approaching, the work didn't slow down, and the days ahead weren't going to wait.
I can't believe 7 days you got a place up. Watertight. Quite amazing. It's gonna be a great camp. The leaves are falling, winter's coming.
Before winter even shows itself, there's one thing that has to be in place. The wood stove. This isn't just heat, it's the lifeline of the cabin. Every trip up here in the winter depends on it. Ice fishing, shed hunting, snowmobiling, running the trapline. Without this stove, none of that happens. It turns cold nights into rest, frozen mornings into something manageable. Up here, heat isn't a comfort, it's a survival. Once the cabin was weather tight and the stove was in, the work didn't slow down. Outside, the focus was staying dry and protected. In here, it was about making the place livable. Installing the flooring, running the wire, insulating the walls, V-matching and finishing the inside. These aren't the jobs you see from the outside, but they're the ones that turn a structure into a home. This is where the cabin starts to feel different. The outside was ready for winter, and the inside was becoming ready for me.
Well, here we are in the workshop again. Seems like I'm here off and on. I don't stick to it too often, but you know, a couple hours a day here and there when I'm not doing anything else. But over here, I got the cabinets. I got all the drawers made. It's stained in urethane. And now I'm in the process of building these doors. And they're gonna be 1/2-inch overlay doors. In other words, they're gonna hang over the rails here and the stiles a 1/2 inch. And the hinges will be hidden hinges on the inside.
When you're building an off-grid camp, you make do for a long time. Anywhere flat becomes a counter, a place to cook, a place to cut, a place to work. When the cabinets went in, everything changed. A surface that finally stays the same. With the cabinets, the countertops, and the stove installed, the camp came to life. It still wasn't finished, but now it worked. And up here, that makes all the difference.
Sit back. You got enough clearance?
Not against the pipe there. Not that bad, Donnie. I see what you mean down there.
Yeah.
So that means he's going to pull it off the wall.
Right, I'm gonna pull it off. But that's not bad. I mean, I could live with that.
Like it?
It's amazing.
Donnie, that's probably the squarest countertop I've ever seen.
Isn't it something? It's amazing. You know, we did it with rough lumber, rough studs in the wall, and it comes out so close.
It's 1/8?
It's less than an 8.
Nice.
This is probably the second best thing you've done.
Is an off-grid cabin ever really done? We moved on from building to make it our own. Up here, decorating isn't about looks, it's about purpose. Deer gun above the door, fur on the walls. This is what turns a structure into a cabin. Not finished, not perfect, but lived in. An off-grid cabin is never really done. It just keeps becoming more of itself. cabin is only part of the story. What makes it possible is where it stands. The North Maine Woods stretch farther than most people ever realize. Miles and miles of forest. Rivers that cut through it. Lakes hidden deep inside. It changes with the seasons. Quiet in the summer, heavy and still in the winter. The North Maine Woods isn't empty. It's alive. Countless species call this place home, big and small, seen and unseen. They move through the timber, the wetlands, the waterways, the way they always have. The largest of them all is the moose. It's hard to describe the size of one until you're close. Long legs, a heavy body, antlers that don't seem like they should belong to anything alive. Up close, it almost looks awkward. Too big, too tall. But out here, it's perfect. The moose has lived in these woods for thousands of years. Long before cabins, long before roads, long before any of us. It knows every season. Deep snow, cold water, heavy heat. It doesn't fight the woods. It belongs to them. Something that looks so out of place anywhere else on Earth looks exactly right here. Living in the North Maine Woods teaches you that. You don't own this place, you share it. The moose may be the largest animal moving through these woods, but it's only one part of it. The North Maine Woods are alive in ways most people never see. White-tailed deer moving quietly through the timber, slipping between cover. The Canada lynx lives deeper in the woods, rare, quiet, built for deep snow and long winters. You don't see them often, but knowing they're here tells you everything you need to know. Red fox, light on their feet, always moving. Red squirrels are everywhere, letting you know you're never alone in the North Woods. Ruffed grouse, partridge, some of the most sought after table fare, breaking cover when you least expect it. Pine marten, fisher, and weasel, always hunting, always working, rarely seen. The beaver shapes the land itself, flooding timber, creating wetlands, and changing the way the woods move water. The snowshoe hare changes with the seasons, from brown to white. And even the ones you don't always see, the river otter, the black bear, the coyote, moving somewhere just out of sight. Northern birds give the woods its voice, the evening grosbeak. The friendly Canada jay, commonly known in the North Woods as the gorbie. These animals are at home here in the snow, the long winters, the changing seasons. The North Maine Woods are a hard place to live. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes free. This cabin wasn't built as a wilderness decoration. It was built to be alive in and built to work from. It was built for a purpose, to run a wilderness trapline from our own off-grid cabin deep in the North Maine Woods. Running a trapline means understanding the woods and the animals that live in them. It's a way of life built on heritage, on tradition, and on work, every second of every day. Out here, you earn everything. For me, this is the dream. Running the trapline. Long before this cabin, long before this trapline, I got a taste of the dream. More than 20 years ago, after graduating college, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But I knew one thing. It wasn't going to be in an office, and it wasn't going to be inside four walls. There was a calling. Back then, it wasn't loud. It was more of a hum, easy to miss, muffled by uncertainty, by having the whole world in front of me, and too many choices pulling in every direction. But it never went away. The hum kept getting louder and louder. The woods had a way of pulling me back, of reminding me where I belonged. And when I finally listened, I answered the call of the wild. I was young, and youth has a way of pushing past fear and doubt before wisdom ever shows up. I headed into the North Maine Woods with an old two-wheel drive pickup, an uninsulated cap on the back to sleep in, a handful of traps, a pillow and sleeping bag, a shotgun, a rifle, and a box of canned goods, just in case my aim wasn't straight or dinner flew too fast. What I lacked in experience or readiness, I made up for with passion and desire. I was ready to take on anything, running on the excitement of the unknown. When you're doing something you truly love, comforts don't matter. The truck didn't have heat. The tires didn't have tread. My wallet was far from fat. There was no money for heat or propane. Extra blankets took the place of paid-for heat. When you're chasing down a dream, you don't need much. Not much sleep. Not much food. Not many of the things you think you need when you're one of the town folk. You run on the love of what you're doing. I hunted every day for my food. Partridge, rabbit, deer. And every day I knew I was at the mercy of my choices and of my hard work, my effort, and my ability to adapt. There were hardships. There were mistakes. But failure has a way of shaping you if you don't quit. Having the will to keep going and the desire to see that dream through. Friends and family questioned me, wondered if I was crazy, worried for my safety. And maybe that was fair. But I've learned something since then. Dreams don't come to you. You have to go get them. There are always more excuses not to try than there is the certainty in chasing something hard. And you can't let fear or uncertainty stand in the way of something you truly want. I wasn't dipping my toes in to see how cold it was. I jumped straight into the icy deep end. After those early years in the woods, life took over. Not in a dramatic way, just the way it does. Work, responsibilities, different paths. Time passing faster than you expect. I wasn't running a trapline anymore. I wasn't living in the woods, but I never stopped thinking about it. I told myself it was something I did once. A life I'd already lived. A chapter that belonged to a younger version of me. But every now and then, something would pull me back. Animal tracks and fresh snow. The smell of wood stove smoke drifting through the air. The way fall always felt different than the rest of the year. Sometimes it was as simple as passing a pickup truck with a pack basket in the back, a trap hanging out. Little things, easy to overlook, but hard to forget. That hum, that calling, never truly left. It stayed quiet, easy to ignore when life was busy, easy to push aside when responsibility came first. Years went by like that. They turned into decades. And somewhere along the way, I realized some dreams don't disappear. They don't fade out. They don't give up on you. They wait. And the longer you ignore them, the louder they get. And we are set. This is the early fox and coyote season here in Maine. You never know what you're gonna see every day that you go out. You know, whether it be in a trap or just on the trap line itself, traveling between traps, anything could happen. So today, I mean, we could potentially catch a fox or a coyote or a fisher or even a Canada lynx.
Yeah, that's a good mature.
Yeah, really good catch across the foot. It's a full-size coyote right there. There he is.
Yeah,
Oh, geez, that's a heavy one.
Yeah, he's.
Wow.
I mean, he's a
Holy
mature.
cow.
He's a mature animal. Male.
She is.
She is.
Oh
huh?
my gosh, that's a heavy female.
Yeah.
I bet you it's 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of people hate them because they eat deer, but I don't blame them. If that thing right there can catch a deer and kill it,
Right.
my hat's off to it.
Oh, that's a good mature animal.
Catch coyotes in foothold traps because they're too smart to catch any other way. You can't catch them in a Connor bear or a cage trap or anything else. So the trap actually has to be super scent free. You wax them. It's got to be buried under the dirt and then completely camouflaged under the dirt. And then you still got to trick a coyote into stepping in that 1 or 2 inch square. So they're really hard to catch. And there's a lot of trapping channels out there that they'll do this monologue or talk to you, to the viewer, with the coyote still bouncing around in the background in a trap. I don't know why they do that, to be honest with you. There's no need of it. You guys know this coyote was in a foothold. I know it was in a foothold. I try to dispatch an animal as quickly as possible. You know, it's not suffering in the trap, but it's definitely at its lowest point, and every animal has dignity. You got that coyote at its lowest point. You know, any animal at its lowest point when it's about to die or when it's in a trap. So I try to take care of that, take care of the animal as quickly as possible, and then show you guys the aftermath of it rather than, you know, when it's happening. Because trapping's not for everybody. You know, I don't like to turn on somebody's channel and see a bear, you know, fighting a trap. You know, I know it happens and I'm not opposed to it and I'm not against it. I haven't done it yet, but I don't like seeing that. I don't mind seeing a dead bear, but for some reason I don't love seeing them fighting a trap or a cable snare or something like that. So that's why you'll never see it on my channel, guys. And if you have trapping channels, maybe consider doing the same, you know, showing. I think it's perfectly fine to show people the aftermath if they want to see it, but not everybody has to see every part of it unless they're doing it themselves. So, you know, try to give every animal respect that you're killing, whether you're going to eat it, skin it, or just dispatch it. There it is. There's a absolutely giant female. That is, man, she's got some shoulders on her. That's
we're
gonna have to weigh that one, Donnie.
That's a heavy animal.
Yep. So got that one. It's sadly it's our last day of trapping season for coyote. I mean, we got 2 more months we could trap coyote, and maybe we'll throw some sets out after we get all our marten traps out. But the most important thing right now is to get ready for marten and fisher season and start getting those traps out. And there's a lot of competition on the line, so we want to try to get our stuff out there, you know, as quickly as possible. So with coyote traps, you got to check them once every 24 hours. So we're on like a super early check, and it takes an hour to 3 hours a morning, depending on how big the line is. So we need that hour back, and we're going to put that towards other fur bearers, and we might do an otter and beaver line as well this year. So follow along. Yeah, geez, not a bad one.
Not bad. It looks small in the trap,
Right?
but man,
Full size.
yeah, that's pretty.
25 pounds?
Oh, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Looks good in prime.
Yeah,
Nice coyote.
yeah,
Wilderness coyote in North Maine Woods, and
yeah.
good catch.
No, that's bigger than he looked.
We got one, Donnie. We got one.
Another one. Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. We got another coyote, guys.
pretty heavy.
Yeah. Another big Maine coyote.
But
Another big female.
it's amazing how much cold weather, to me, makes a difference in how they're traveling. You know, they're really searching for food. That's not a bad coyote.
No, it's good. It's full grown female.
Yeah.
25, 30 pounder.
Yeah.
Poop everywhere.
Boy, they all catch them right about that same area.
Yeah.
On the foot.
Yeah, that's a good set when you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ah.
Nice. Got a catch here. We could remake it, but we're kind of on the way out getting ready for Fisher and Marten season, so we're gonna pull these traps. Get it?
Yep.
Must be a whole group of these blonde ones.
Yeah.
These reds, they're super, super pretty. No black on them at all.
Great.
Got a fox, and we still got some traps to check.
Right.
And we are remade. See if we can catch another one. All right, Donnie on the board. Nice work.
Super.
Well, we could eat tonight.
We got 2 breasts.
I was worried. 83, still getting it done. I'm thinking fishing. It could be a Marten. Yeah. Oh, I see it there. I don't know. Don't know.
No, it is a Marten.
It's a Marten. That's awesome. I didn't know if I'd catch something in this spot or not, but look at this bend in the river.
Oh yeah.
And we're like so high up on this ridge. I was like, I don't care how many times I check this. If I don't catch anything, I'm gonna walk into this spot and look at the river every day and see what comes down it. Look what we got. Yeah,
Awesome, buddy. Good job.
Thank you. I love this stuff, guys. If you can't tell, it's a little bit different version of me when I'm out here. Everything with trapping is you're trying to make this wild animal that's got the whole world to step anywhere you want, and you're trying to steer them into one little spot on the planet to get them to step on or run through 1 inch. That's it. Keep on the trap line with us today, guys. We're having a hell of a day. What the heck's going on? Well, What is going on? Oh my word, guys. Oh, maybe it's not a dud. We got a fisher. So what is going on? I can't believe it. Oh yeah, look at that fisher, guys. Wow, it's a brute of an animal. Looks like a good catch. Yeah, we're golden. Look at that fisher, guys. Freaking awesome. In a little 120, I believe. Yeah, pretty awesome fisher. Beautiful, beautiful pail. I always like walking by this tree when I check this trap because there are not many big pine trees left in the North Maine Woods. That's a big one. All right, guys, this next trap is going to be interesting. I had caught a weasel here last time and something beat me to it, whether it was a marten or a fisher, and got in the box and ate it. So I'm hoping whatever it was came back to get another free meal. Yes, it's fired. It's definitely fired. And it's looking like a marten. Oh yeah. Wow, what a dark marten. That might be the darkest one I've ever seen. Jeez. Holy cow. Wow. Holy cow. Gotta make sure that's not a mink. It's a marten. I've never ever caught one like that. Wow. Look at that, guys. No mark or anything. Wow. I mean, you get different color phases and stuff, but this is wild. You wouldn't believe it. It's got a little bit of white on its face, but otherwise it is like no orange patch. Little throat patch right there of white, but other than that, not much. Alright, this is one I've been really looking forward to checking. This is the first check on it. It's on a wicked game trail. Found moose, deer tracks, coyote tracks. No fish or marten because they're hard to track through dry ground, but I set up a trail camera on it and it's down in here pretty good, so stay tuned. Looks like we got activity. Yeah, we got activity. We got a trail camera right there. Let's see what happened. Oh, wicked light marten. Holy cow. Almost like a fox. Oh my God, guys. It's unbelievable. This is the lightest marten I've ever caught. And look at this. It's got white. Like a fox. And it's super, super, super red and light. That's unbelievable. It's like the whole thing's an orange throat patch. That's unbelievable. On the same day that I caught the darkest marten I've ever caught. And this is the lightest one. And also the darkest one today I've ever caught. I'll put them next to each other for you guys to see. That's your standard marten, you know, and then crazy, crazy, crazy dark one. No throat patch, no color on it. And then super, super, super light one. Like, those are all the same animal. They're all the same species. Isn't that wild? Crazy. And then this guy, he's got a little tiny bit of white right there. That's it on his whole body. And then this guy is like the lightest, one of the prettiest ones I've ever seen, especially that white on the tail. All right, we got activity. You guys are not gonna believe it. Holy crap. Wow. Back to back. This set is in a small piece of woods that I just fell in love with. And if I zoomed out on satellite, I probably wouldn't set it. But boots on the ground, I had to set it. Has everything that I love. Got big cedar, got tight woods, got rabbit cover, grouse cover, red squirrel cover, a swamp on one side and a hardwood ridge on the other. And look at what we got hanging out of this trap. that, my friend. Oh, we got another fisher. Oh man, 2 in a row. Oh yeah, and it's a nice one too. Look at that. Good catch right behind the ears. What do you think of that, guys? Another fisher. Pretty awesome. What a beautiful, beautiful critter right there. Look at how pale that is. Nice female, beautiful fisher. Looks like we've had activity. Yeah, we sure have. I don't see a tail sticking out. I'm gonna guess we got one. Sweet. See how the traps are, the springs are fired?
Oh yeah.
So, for you guys watching at home, when I say I have activity, it's because I see that these are open. If they're closed, the trap's still set. But here we go.
Huh.
This is the best part about trapping right here is
I see what?
hopefully we got something in there, not a mess. Oh, nice Marten.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah. All right.
So he's what we call suitcased.
Yeah.
He's caught across the neck and then across the body. But yeah,
Oh,
full
yeah.
size, nice male.
Yeah.
Orange throat patch on him.
Huh.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Yep. But it never ceases to amaze me, the orange throat patch, and I've talked about that.
Yeah.
It's like a fingerprint. None of them have the same one. You know, and the next one we catch, if we're lucky enough to catch one, might be bright orange or huge or tiny, or you know. So that's one thing to see. But they have super sharp teeth. Every tooth is sharp in their head. They might have one set of molars in the back, but you got to really check for them, because otherwise it's just, if you look at that, it's just like a saw blade or a sharp tooth. But yeah, beauty. Beauty of a Marten.
Yeah.
They don't really have a smell to them like a fisher does.
Oh.
Fishers have a really unique smell to them, like a total wood smell, but you could see the paws on them, and pretty cool, and they're super, super soft, and that fur is just absolutely amazing. Oh, nice dark Marten. Wow. Super dark. Wowzers. Awesome, awesome. What a day. Looks like activity on the very first one. Sure is. We got activity, guys. First one of the day. That's a heck of a way to start. Wow. Nice, Marten. We got activity for sure. Holy cow. That looks huge. Absolutely huge fisher. Heck yeah. Nice. Nice. All right. All right. There. Beautiful fisher. I'm guessing that's a female. We have activity. Beautiful Marten. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Another Marten. I can't tell yet. Yeah, we got activity. Yep, definitely got activity. So, yeah, so as far as diversifying, I mean, this is it right here. Look at how open this is compared to what I normally set. And there's part of the stream bed right there. That's part of it. There's more stream over there. There's more stream over there. When it's really wet, it's gonna flood out, I'm sure. But you guys are like, quit talking, show us what's in that trap. So let's take a peek. A different walk on this one. Oh yeah, nice Marten. Yep, beautiful catch right there. I'm still thinking fish are coming through, but we're not going to ever turn down a marten. They run a lot of the same woods. I mean, generally you think high ground fisher, low ground marten, but that's not always the case. That's just super general thinking. Just like that. That's a pretty big marten right there for Maine. But yeah, everything's been suitcased. Looks like activity, I think. Yeah, looks like activity. We got some activity, guys, on the stump set. That's pretty cool. First time ever. Oh, it's a marten suitcased. Pretty awesome. Wow. And I trying to force that trap down like that. Huge, huge orange throat patch on that one. What a beauty. I love that color right there. Yeah, activity. Sweet. Let's see. Whoa, big marten. Absolutely incredible. Another really nice one. Oh, another beautiful marten. Holy cow, suitcased perfectly again. I'm so pumped with how I'm catching these critters. There he is, guys. Absolute classic, perfect marten. Super orange throat patch. Got the dark legs, dark tail, got some black on its back, orange on its sides, white face. Yeah, we had a good day.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna need a hand carrying it all in. We got so much.
Oh, man.
I hope your skinning knife is sharp.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here in my pocket.
I'll hand them to you one at a time. You count them. This one goes. We got one marten today. Well, I think we got another one. Yeah.
Yeah, got another one. Two. Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
3. We had a really good day today. Look at that. 3. There's another one.
Wow.
4.
I guess.
Oh, we got another one. Look at the orange on that one.
Yeah, that's
how many
pretty.
did that make?
That's 5.
That's 5? Oh my!
That's
we got another one.
6.
What? We had one heck of a day.
I should say.
Oh, geez.
Another one.
Another one. 7.
8. Is that 8?
I don't know. You're counting.
I can't count that high.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, look at that.
There's a
little
marten
white.
and a weasel.
Wow, he's all pure.
Yeah, that
white.
one was all white. Yeah.
Yeah, little short
How many
tail.
martens does that make? 1, 2, 9 marten in one day. Oh, hold on.
Another one? Oh my word.
What the heck? 10. Hold on.
How many traps did you pull?
Just 30.
That's it?
Yeah, there's 11. Oh, wait, hold on. There's more.
Oh my gosh.
There's 12.
This is the biggest day you've ever had, isn't it?
By far. Oh, look at this guy.
He hasn't.
His head's kind of flopping.
Well, he got whammied.
Oh, there's something else in here. Oh, look, there's another one.
Oh my word.
13. I think. I don't know. I've lost count. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there we go.
I don't know if I can carry all these up the stairs. Wow.
Yeah, and then wait, hold on.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, we're not quite done. We got one more.
Oh, wow.
We got a fisher.
Nice. Yeah, great.
What a day, huh?
What a day is right.
That's a season right there.
Wow, wow.
Yep, so that's it.
That is awesome.
Yep, and a couple birds.
Wow.
What a day, huh? I could not believe it, Donnie. I kept saying, I wish Donnie was with me.
Oh, man. Is this new territory?
Yep, it was almost all new territory. I got your back. Yeah. Take your time. There you go.
All right. Oh, my word.
What a haul, huh?
What a pile.
Crazy.
That is unreal.
Crazy.
I've never seen such a catch.
I figured you would
Wow.
be pretty pumped up.
Pretty impressed with that. Wow.
I was thinking on the ride home, I'm like, I've had seasons that weren't that good. And that's just one day.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Look at that.
You see anything on the trail cam?
Oh, I can't check it.
Oh.
I gotta.
You have to take the
cod.
Yeah. Usually when a tail's out, it's fisher, but I don't think that's a fisher. I don't
You
know.
know?
I know. Looks like
Kinda
a big
dark.
marten. Yeah, I know. Could be.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice Marten.
Wow.
That's a pretty.
Yep.
Look at that. It's a nice big one.
Sure is. Holy
Oh,
cow.
pretty.
Whoa. Big, huge weasel. Wow. Giant weasel in that savage. Look at that weasel. That's big. Big old long tail. It's been a spectacular day. I gotta remember to keep things in perspective, and after a day like yesterday, today is not a let up or a disappointment at all. 4 marten and a weasel in a day is a pretty great day. So there's highs and there's lows with trapping. And if you expect to catch one every time, you're gonna have some serial disappointments. I want to catch one every time, but you also have to manage your expectations. So here we go, last one. We have activity. We definitely have activity. Oh boy. Belle Isle, 120. What are we looking at, Belle Isle? Yes! Marten, suitcased. Oh, that's awesome. Today was not a total waste. We caught that last... No, I'm just kidding. Today was absolutely amazing. Yes. Another perfectly caught suitcased marten. All right, guys, back to camp, back to camp. First things first, we got to get a fire rip roaring in this thing and heat this building up a little bit. She's not too warm in here, but it's not too cold either. Well, we got all the marten put up and working on a fisher now. That fisher's got a wicked white spot there. It's pretty cool. A little bit of white there, but the back on these things are just unbelievable. And
Yeah.
The females are super soft. I don't know, maybe we'll make a jacket out of it for ice fishing season. Take a couple of them, but be pretty cool.
Take quite a few of them, yeah.
Be pretty cool though, wouldn't
Yeah. Really nice.
Oh, nice one.
A nice Marten.
Jeez. Wow, Donnie, what a day.
What a cocker.
What a day we're having. They've all
Wow.
been suitcased perfectly.
Yeah. Wonderful. And that's something.
Pine marten.
Yeah. The amount of time in my lifetime I've spent in the woods, I've only seen marten running wild one time when I was deer hunting on the island on Lobster Lake.
Jeez. We got a fisher? We have a fisher. The box is far away. It looks like there's something huge and black in front of it. Can't be. Can't be from this far. I'm actually... Do we have activity? Oh boy, guys. We have serious activity. Serious activity. Unbelievable. Unbelievable activity. Gigantic activity. I mean, look at how fresh the prints are. Dude, frozen. Wow. We got a marten here on the first check. We got a fisher here the second check. It's a travel way, but it's not a big piece of woods. I want to be able to trap this in the future, and I want to be able to leave fur here for other trappers in the future. So we're actually going to do something you don't see super often on trap lines, is we're going to pull this trap out of here right now with the fur in it. So we only checked it twice. We were 100% on this trap, and we're going to pull her out of here for future conservation. Not just for me. I might not trap ever again, who knows, but for all trappers. You know, it's kind of the responsibility of the trapper to manage the fur and the fur population and the predators for other trappers too. That is a big bull-headed fisher. Look at the size of that head on him.
Yeah. Huge.
He had to work hard to get through
Just
that.
to get in there.
Yeah, because that's actually just a shade under 4 inches.
Yeah, so to get his head in there,
Yeah.
well, it does go, but
It's the
to get
shoulders
it-
that are the problem.
Right, to get his feet in there,
Yep.
I mean, he really had to work to get in there.
But what a beautiful specimen of a fisher right there. We got a marten here last week and a fisher now.
Wow,
Man, that's a big old fisher.
I'm not sure we should pull the box.
I know, but honestly, I want to leave some fur for other people.
Yeah, that's right.
And for in case we trap it again, or in case somebody else ever traps it. This is our first time ever here. We've never even been here before, and you know, if you look around,
It's the only strip of woods here.
yeah, a lot of guys might have overlooked this because of how they chopped it around here, but you know, it's a travel way. That's what I told you guys last week when we caught that marten with David, is that they got to come through here. If anything, if there's fur within a mile on either side, this is the travel way. When you guys figure that out as trappers, or find it out, or learn from this channel, it makes trapping a lot more fun. But that's a heavy fisher. That is
I
a
think
good
that's the
size
biggest
fisher.
fisher I've seen.
Yeah, that's bigger than any I think we caught last year.
Yeah.
Wow. What an
Awesome.
absolute beauty of a specimen. Just such a cool animal. Look how broad he is, Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two left to check. Been a long day. I am smoked. Last 3 days, got a lot of miles on the boots. This set is on a brook up a wicked hardwood ridge. And I missed one here last year. I threw a 220 in because I was like, it's got to be a good fisher spot. And I missed one, and I ended up catching a marten late in the year.
Ooh. I see something.
We got activity?
I see something hanging out.
Do we have activity?
You sure do. Sure do. It looks pretty black.
Looks ginormous from here.
It
Looks like it can't fit in that box.
it's friggin' real. Wow. Holy mackerel.
What do you got, Donnie?
That's a giant.
Look at that stream there, guys. Oh, I should have brought the axe, sorry. Holy crap! Donnie, that is
What a
bigger than the
giant.
last one.
What a friggin' giant.
Oh my gosh. He got in there somehow.
How the hell did he get in there?
You keep that open for me.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. And now it's got to go like. I mean, he must have had all he could do to get in here. We need a bigger opening is what we need. Yeah.
There's no way.
How did he get in there? Oh, maybe. Maybe. You know what? I bet he did one leg at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet he did. Holy cow. I got it straightened out. Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. Wow, Donnie.
That is huge.
Donnie. Look at that fisher.
Wow. Looks like a little bear.
It did. It looked just like a bear in that trap.
Wow, he is awesome. What a catch. That is something. Beautiful.
Wow. I got everything scanned and stretched, but this morning I turned a few. These are the Marten. And then these ones all need to be turned. Usually it's only an hour or two, depending on the temperature. But by the time I finished skinning last night, I said, I gotta go to bed. Nice big one. Oh, yeah. Nice. Pretty awesome. Wowzers. Got a fisher. All right. Well, driving all the way out here was not a bust, guys. And this road was not a bust either. We got ourselves a big old fisher. Nice kill. Big old bear fisher. Look at that guy. Nice. Oh, what a year. What a season we're having. This is absolutely amazing. If you guys trap or you're thinking about trapping, just put in the work. Work hard and do your best, and you're gonna have a good year like that. That's just an absolutely amazing pelt right there. Beautiful. Big male. Wow.
Not much.
Wow, she made some ice last night, didn't she?
Yeah.
Nice, buddy. Yes.
Heck yeah. My trip's made.
Already?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I want to catch stuff, but
That just shows how much you appreciate trapping and fur and everything about it. Looks like a nice prime one, doesn't it?
yeah, I couldn't fall asleep last night thinking about this.
We're gonna try a little double stack here. I didn't really have any supplies at all. Shame on me, but gonna make it work. Poor man's beaver set. Think that's gonna work. All right. All right, we're set up. It's not the prettiest, but I think we'll get one or two there. I never tried stacking 330s before, but I didn't have anything to make a ladder. It was really deep. It was a lot deeper than I was expecting. We got air bubbles. That's usually a good sign. And we made some ice. Wow. That's a better sign. Well, we got one. Well, we got two. Whew, nice one. Big one, little one.
And I don't know how many of you think like I do. Not everybody thinks the same, but if you ever trapped and you have any doubt in your mind that, you know, I'm not going to do it, it's not worth it, this and that, go to Cabela's, buy a couple traps, go catch a beaver, go catch a mink, an otter, whatever it was that you liked the most, and go do it. It doesn't matter what that fur is worth. That feeling you have, that first thing that you've caught in 20 years is payment enough.
Oh, all right. Last trap of the year, guys. This is it. It's been a nice day. It looks like we got activity in the last trap. How cool is that? Oh, this is so cool in the last set. I'm hoping we get a Marten. I am hoping for a Marten on the last set of these. Oh yeah. Nice. Beauty. All right, what a way to end it. And we're gonna call it a year. I'm gonna take a minute here to reflect on the season, guys, and think about the great people that I got to share it with, my trapping partners, all my friends, all the positivity from the viewers at home, and all the great comments, and everybody cheering you on. And just take a minute here and think about what a great season it was, and the positivities, and what I learned from it, and what I could take from it moving on, and what I was hopefully able to help other people and inspire other people to get outside and do something that they're passionate about. It doesn't have to be trapping, just do something you're passionate about and just do it. So I'm gonna take some time here alone, guys, shut this camera off and really try to hammer that through. But video is not over for today, but the trapline is. This part of the trapline is quiet. It's reflective. It's repetitive. It's work. But this is where everything comes together. All the preparation, all the miles, all the cold mornings and long nights. None of it means anything if you don't finish the job the right way. A long time ago, I thought the dream was about the catching, about numbers, about what success looked like. But that wasn't the real dream. The real dream was living here. Waking up every day with the responsibilities that don't exist anywhere else. No schedule, no safety net, no backup. Just the weather, just daylight, just the work in front of you. Having a place out here, an off-grid cabin, changes everything. It means you don't leave at the end of the day. You don't step back into comfort. You stay with it. Out here, you're not separate from the wilderness. You're part of it. Every decision carries weight. Every mistake costs you something. And every success comes with responsibility. There's no one coming to fix things. No one coming to save you from a bad decision or an accident. You feel the gravity of it all the time. Living this way teaches you patience. It teaches you humility. It teaches you that nothing is guaranteed and nothing is wasted. A long time ago, I got a taste of the dream, but life pulled me away. Years passed. That quiet hum, that pull towards the woods, never left. Coming back to this later in life, I understand now, the dream was never about proving anything. It was about becoming the kind of person who could live it. The dream never disappeared. It didn't fade. It waited until I was ready to live it.